थोड़ा आवाज कम करो ना. A very good evening to one and all, and welcome to the Secrets of Living a Full Life. So, this is life designer Vijay Tushar, who is here to share with you my experiences with regards to money abundance and how we can ensure that we come out of the social trap of thinking limited thoughts about money. So, if I ask you the question as to if you would be getting 10 lakhs per month as your salary, it may seem to be very difficult, right? It may seem to be that you are not capable of getting that amount of money. I remember a time when I couldn't even think in crores, but now I can think in billions. I can think of myself as a multi billionaire. Question is, how do we think in multi-billion? For example, Mohak, if I tell that you have the capacity of earning lakhs and crores and billions of rupees, what is the first thing that comes to your mind?
Thank you for saying such good things.
So you begin with gratitude and you do believe that you are capable of achieving it, right? So he's got a very strong belief about money, though. So the money blocks that he has, are not so strong as it was for me, because I came from a family where it was very difficult to have even one apple. So you can have right now two apples or three apples. You don't have to ask for anybody. But when we were there, I remember my mother used to cut the apple into four parts and give it to four kids. So we never at that time relished the joy of having the entire apple to our own self. So today also, when I see that, one piece out of four pieces of the apple, I believe that, nay, I get a little scared to have the full apple. So I cut it and I just have one piece. So this is how society conditions you and makes you feel that, you are not deserving of abundance. That becomes your abundance block. Sometimes it so happens, like, for example, since you are a young boy going to school, I would say, what if there's this beautiful girl who's coming to you and saying that, I am mesmerized by you? What would you think at that particular point of time?
You're asking me.
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Wow, this is
And all the
unusual.
audience out there who are youngsters like him.
Yeah, the first thing that will come to my mind is, wow, this is unusual.
This is unusual. So why can you not accept, wow, I am made for this?
No, I know I am made for this. It is unusual for people to come up to me and say that to my face.
Ah, so your concept about somebody coming and, openly telling you something like this is sort of, not something that happens every day. So the thing is, there is a blockage that we have with respect to things. Like if I tell you, for example, you have found your passion and you're so much into your passion that you're really forgetting the world. What is the thought that comes to your mind?
Happy, happy, happy.
Happy, happy, happy. But are you able to believe that you found your passion?
Questionable. I mean, depend. I'll find it later on.
I'll find it later on, but as of now, when I say, you will feel that ये हो सकता है क्या, right?
Sometimes I do feel like that. Yes.
हाँ, so जब हम अपने आप से पूछते हैं कि ये हो सकता है क्या, that means there is something to resolve. नहीं तो आप फटाक से बोलते हाँ हो जाएगा, right? So similarly, many of us have beliefs related to money where we feel ke, no, this is impossible. Now, if you think you do not have money blocks, check again. If you are given, some amount of money, you may think of saving some, right? So this concept of saving comes from a lack mentality. That doesn't mean you don't need to save. You need to plan and manage your money. But we are sort of, put into that social trap of thinking, paise bachao, paise bachao, paise bachao. So there must have been many times when you are spending money, but you feel guilty about it. Right? Can you share any such experience where you felt guilty about spending money on yourself?
Taking sometimes the metro even when I can walk to the
Station.
destination.
Yeah. So taking a metro when you can walk to the destination, you feel you have overspent over yourself. Right? So that means there is something that is stopping you or limiting your belief to saying that you should not spend so much on yourself. Right? Being thrifty is another matter, but spending on yourself when you think it's okay to spend on myself. I deserve to be going by metro. I remember there used to be times when I would think, okay, by train, when you go, it will just cost you 5 to 10 rupees. But when you go by a cab, you may have to pay around 300 to 400 rupees. But I allow myself that luxury that, yes, I have struggled enough and money comes easily to me. So I deserve. If I'm spending 400 rupees now, I will be getting around 4 lakhs. Now it is easy for me to think like this, but before it was not. So it took a lot of conscious working on my abundance blocks where I've come to a stage when I can think like this. So you reach a particular level where you don't have to be bothered about looking at the cost of things, but you understand the value of things and pay accordingly. Like today, if I have to spend on myself, I will not think twice because I deserve it. I believe I deserve it. And I know that whatever comes to me, I will multiply it tenfold and give it back. So whatever I spend on myself, it is going to multiply tenfold. This is a very strong belief that has come into me, but it wasn't so easy. So let's take a look at what is money blocks, why they are caused, and how we can overcome them. Okay. Yes. So if you will see, what are money blocks? Can you just read it?
Yeah. They are negative subconscious beliefs about money that limit one from achieving conscious desires.
Yes, they are subconscious beliefs that does not allow. For example, you said, oh, why did I go by metro? I could have walked it up. So that's because of some belief. Go back to that belief. What is beneath that belief which has created this belief that you should be using money wisely and not spend it unnecessarily? If I am not mistaken, the cost of a metro is just 20 rupees, right?
10 rupees single.
10
Matlab,
rupees
from
single.
one station 10 rupees. If
Is right.
it's two stations 20 rupees. No,
So
if I'm
you have,
spending 20 rupees, then I'm not thinking much because I'm like that is way too long for a distance to walk. So, but for one station, I'm like, if I walk, I'll reach around the same time. So even the time difference, there's no time difference as such. There's just comfort difference. So why for comfort should I pay 10 rupees?
exactly. So the question is, do you deserve the comfort?
I don't think it's about the comfort. I just think that why should I spend for comfort if I can walk uh, uh, if I can walk the distance?
Why not have the comfort? You have been
I'd rather have
walking
the
every day.
money.
You have
I,
been walking every day. You just got a thought that you really want to go by metro. Why not the comfort?
sometimes I do take, yeah. It's not entirely uh, always thinking that I should go walking, but sometimes I do take. But it's just that why should I pamper myself that much?
Ah, why should I pamper myself? Am I worthy enough to be pampered? But I'm sure if you had a kid and the kid told you the same sentence that I wanted to, but I said, why should I spend so much? You would say, go na bindas. Yes or no?
Maybe, I'm not sure. It
Okay, you
depends
still don't have a
because
kid, that's
I
why you don't know.
feel, yeah, because I feel that sometimes you should not, pamper yourself too much. You should be a little hard on yourself so that because I know what I can do, what I am capable of. So just these little things now develop a subconscious thinking in your mind so that even when you're trying to give up, you won't give up because subconsciously you have hardened that wire.
So you mean to say you're being harsh on yourself so that you don't be tempted.
Yeah, you can say that.
Okay. So can I change that belief to saying that I don't have to be so harsh on myself to be disciplined?
Maybe.
Even if I'm not harsh, I understand the demand of the situation and work accordingly.
Yeah, but mm, you can say, but it creeps up on you. Comfort creeps up on you. You will never know when it's already there, and when you know it's already too late. So,
So again,
so
there is another
better to,
belief. Again, there is another belief below that, which says that you may succumb to the temptations,
yeah,
right? So that, see, allowing yourself and stopping yourself with a valid reason, both are two different things. Now, what happens is when you put that idea into your subconscious mind that sometimes you have to allow, sometimes you have to stop, the subconscious mind is like confused. Yaar, kya bol raha hai tu? Should I allow you comfort or should I just be harsh on you and say, no, come on, be harsh, save, be there for yourself, you'll get used to it. What is it that I need to do? And that is going to create anxiety within you. Should I? Should I not? Should I? Should I not? This is what used to happen to me earlier, but now I deserve it. I choose when I want to and I choose when I don't want to. But when I do, I say I deserve it. How does this make you feel? How does this make you feel? Do you think your anxiety will be reduced if you make a conscious choice of doing what you want to? Hello? Without any guilt.
have to try then say.
All right. So I'm sure you're going to try it. Let me continue with the presentation. Let's take a look. So these negative subconscious beliefs about money is because of the experiences that we have had. Maybe something that your parents told, maybe something that you heard from others, where you have to be cautious, there is no money, you need to be very careful, you should not spend unnecessarily. So you tend to become more harsh towards yourself to ensure that you remain in that social trap where society tells you that you cannot have enough and more. That is the reason why 1% of the population earns the maximum and 99% feels that they cannot achieve that level. So the negative subconscious beliefs, it's necessary to peel it off one by one, and understand what is the emotion that underlies these beliefs that limit you from achieving your conscious desires. Yes. Now, how to remove the money blocks? Money blocks are like statements, which have been told by people. One sec. Allow me to share that. Certain money blocks that are there. Just a minute. Yeah. So here are different statements which tell you what are the money blocks. बहुत सारे sentences होते हैं जो हम अपने दिमाग में रखे रहते हैं, जो हमने कहीं से सुना हुआ है. Just be happy with what you have. जितना है उसमें खुश रहना सीखो. Heard about it?
Yes.
Money doesn't grow on trees. पैसे पेड़ पे नहीं बनते, नहीं उगते. Heard about it?
Yes, of course.
We can't afford it. ये हमारी पहुंच से बाहर है. We can't have it all. दुनिया में हम सब कुछ नहीं पा सकते, कुछ खोना पड़ता है तब कुछ पाते हैं. सेव, पैसा बचाओ, हमेशा बचाओ. You never know what disaster tomorrow will bring. कल क्या होगा पता नहीं. Clean your plate. There are starving people in the world. I remember the story in which they used to say, एक दाना माती 100 चकलियों जमी सके. मतलब एक ग्रेन में से 100 चिड़िया खाना खा सकते हैं. तो वो एक दाना भी हमको वेस्ट नहीं करना है. Of course, I agree to not wasting food, but that thought is not going to make a limiting belief for me. Be careful with money. पैसा हमेशा बचाते चलो. Money doesn't buy happiness. I take a lot of interviews of people, and today I was asking one person, like, what is the LPA that you would want at the end of 3 years, and what is the position that you will be in? He's saying, मेरे लिए पैसा important नहीं है. Obviously, checked his background, found that he had come from very humble beginning, where he had learned to save money. Pie by pie बचाते रहना है. तो ये सोच से आपके पास abundance of money नहीं आएगा, और आपके पास abundance of money नहीं आएंगे तो आप लोगों को दे नहीं पाओगे. So if you want to do philanthropy, if you want to help people, if you want to set up hospitals, if you want to set up schools, if you want to set up management institutes, if you want to set up sports academies, you won't be able to because of lack of money. तो अगर आप लोगों की सेवा करना चाहते हैं तो आपके पास पैसा होना चाहिए. Money is a gateway to a lot of things. Money is not evil, but हमको बोला है money is the root cause of evil. Not having money is the root of evil. Root cause of evil, I would say. झगड़ा हमेशा हम पैसे के लिए देखे हैं हमारे बचपन में. तो हमने ये डिसाइड कर लिया कि कभी भी पैसे के वजह से हम झगड़ा नहीं करेंगे. तो इतना पैसा होना चाहिए, दे दो ना उसको, रूम भर के पैसा दे दो, झगड़ा तो नहीं करेंगे ना. So it depends on how your situations mold you. If you think like I want to do a lot of philanthropy, and that is the reason when my mind opened up and decided that yes, I have to be a philanthropist, and to be a philanthropist I have to remove all the money blockages so that money comes to me easily, and it really comes to me very easily. You will never find me without money, बिकॉज हमारा रिश्ता इतना गहरा है, क्योंकि उस पैसे से मुझे जो काम करना है वो काम बहुत सारे लोगों के लिए करना है, तो ये तो आना ही आना है. So these are the ways I have conditioned my brain. So I request all of you who are watching this to condition your brain in such a way that if you earn more money, you're able to have a better lifestyle. And what's wrong in having a better lifestyle? Secondly, you are able to help or reach out to a large number of people. There are large number of philanthropic activities that I need to do. So I can reach out to as many people as possible. Today, when somebody asks me for sponsorship and I'm ready to give, I really feel proud of myself. If I didn't have that money, I would not be able to do it. So at least I'm bringing some happiness on somebody's face. I give a free meal to a student who is not able to have a higher standard of living, and the joy I see on his face doubles my joy. So what's wrong if I can get more and more money? Of course, the way you make money has to be ethical and has to be as per law. I'm not asking people to make money, going the wrong way. So money pulls money. पैसा पैसे को खींचता है. मनी करप्ट्स. पैसा बुराइयों की जड़ है. और कुछ लोग तो जो वेल्दी रहते हैं उनके ऊपर नाम डालते, बोलते कि ये तो गलत रीत से पैसा बनाया होगा. नहीं, सही रीत से भी लोग पैसा बना सकते हैं. अ पेनी सेव्ड इज अ पेनी अर्नड. एक पैसा बचाया तो एक पैसा मिल गया. वी आर नॉट रिच बट वी आर हैप्पी. हमारे पास इतना पैसा नहीं है पर हम खुश है. जैसे कि पैसे आने से आपकी खुशी जाती है, पैसे को किस तरह से आप इस्तेमाल करते हो इसके ऊपर आपकी खुशी निर्धारित होती है. अगर आप पैसे को मैनेज करना सीखोगे तो you can have lumps of money and manage it in such a way that you become a contributor to many people's success. हम गरीब सही पर खुश है. अरे भाई, आप खुश अमीर रहो और खुश रहो ना. नहीं हो सकता. अमीर लोग सब दुखी होते हैं क्या? यहाँ पे क्या कहना है मोहक?
कि हम गरीब सही पर खुश है.
हाँ.
It's just two things that don't necessarily go together. Like garib is another different problem, and being happy is a different issue. So it does not matter if you have money, if you don't have money. Happiness should not anywhere be associated with that.
Correct. So happiness independent of having money or not having money.
Yes.
पैसा नहीं होना कोई बुरी बात नहीं है. मैं तो बोलूं सबसे बुरी बात है. पैसा ना होना बुरी बात नहीं है, ऐसे लोग बोलते हैं, पर मैं ये बोलती हूँ कि पैसा ना होना बुरी बात है.
But what about those people who are trying to get money and working hard every day, and
then they have to improve their skills. Yes, they have to improve their skills of learning how to make money grow for them. हम गलती यही करते, जो गलती हमने भी बहुत पहले की है, कि हम सिर्फ पैसा बनाते हैं, पैसे को कैसे मैनेज करना हमको नहीं आता. इसके लिए वेल्थ मैनेजमेंट एक्सपर्ट्स की सलाह लेना और उनसे कोच्ड होना बहुत जरूरी है. पैसे को हम कैसे बढ़ाएंगे, हम कैसे ग्रो करेंगे, ये जानना भी बहुत जरूरी है, बट दैट विल कम टू अ लेटर स्टेज. फिलहाल तो हम लोग इस बात पे कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि हमारे जो मनी ब्लॉक्स है इसको हमको दिमाग से बाहर निकालना है. डोंट गेट योर होप्स अप. उम्मीद पे लगाम दो. उम्मीद पे कैसे लगाम दे सकते हैं?
तभी तो उम्मीद है वो।
तभी तो उम्मीद रहेगा। बी रियलिस्टिक। हाँ, बी रियलिस्टिक पे मैं फिर से एक स्टोरी कहना चाहती हूँ। सोहेब अख्तर जो है फास्टेस्ट बॉलर जो है, पाकिस्तानी बॉलर, नॉट, नहीं, हाँ सोहेल
शोएब
अख्तर ही
अख्तर,
है ना
शोएब
फास्टेस्ट
अख्तर,
बॉलर?
या
सोहेब अख्तर, हाँ हाँ हाँ। वो गली क्रिकेट खेल रहे थे और उन्होंने इस बॉल को उछाला, मतलब छक्का मारा उसने, तो वो बॉल जो है एक बिल्डिंग के अंदर गया, एक बंगलो के अंदर। और वो बंगला बहुत बड़ा था, तो वो वहां पे गया बॉल लेने के लिए और देखा, तो ही रियली फेल इन लव विद दैट बंगलो एंड ही सेड वन डे आई एम गोइंग टू बाय इट। एंड ही केम बैक एंड ही टोल्ड हिज फ्रेंड्स, यू नो व्हाट, वो बंगला देखा मैंने, एक दिन में उसको खरीदेगा। तो सब हंसने लगे उसके ऊपर कि जेब में फूटी कौड़ी नहीं है, गली क्रिकेट खेलता है, आप कहाँ से खरीदोगे? एंड एक्चुअली व्हेन ही बिकेम फेमस, ही परचेस्ड दैट बंगलो। सो लोग हंसते थे उसके ऊपर। उसकी सोच तो देखो कि उसने दिमाग में डाल दिया कि ये मुझे हासिल करना ही है। He did not think of himself as poor. He thought of himself as rich from that particular point of time. And he became rich. So if you can't think what you will be, you will not be. So you have to think what you want to be. And that is where you will reach. You can't reach beyond that or you can't reach before that. जो आप सोचोगे वो आप बनोगे। बस उस सोच को एक सीड की तरह रोज आपको जगाना है। Who do you think you are? Like how he was asked that question. There's not enough to go around. अपनी थाली में इतना ही नहीं, इतना है नहीं। People with money are evil. सब 2 नंबर के धंधे करते। This is what people say. There's not enough to go around. People with money are evil. People with money are not ethical. People with a lot of money only care about themselves. अब ये क्यों होता है पता है? Those people who are very clear about their money beliefs and want to go forward and make enterprises, they focus on their work. So they only decide to focus on what is their purpose and be with people who will help them to reach there. Because जितने लोगों के साथ आप हो, उनकी जो सोच है वो ही आपकी सोच बनेगी। तो अगर उन लोगों के साथ आप है जो सोचते हैं कि पैसा बनाना पाप है, तो आप कभी जिंदगी में पैसा नहीं बना सकते हो। बिकॉज यू आर द एवरेज ऑफ द 5 people that you are with. Your income will be the average of 5 people that you're with. तो आपको ये डिसाइड करना है। तो बिकॉज दे आर वेरी डिसिसिव इन विथ whom they want to be, they would be considered as mean and not what you say, caring enough or things like that. And they may seem to alienate themselves from the normal crowd. And that is why people say people with a lot of money only care about themselves. They are being smart, they are being wise, and they're deciding what the higher goal, उनकी जो गोल है, जहां तक उनको पहुंचना है, वहां उसके लिए वो काम करते हैं। तो they may seem as people who are not caring. It can't happen to you. You are unlucky. It can happen to him or her. वो रिच हो सकता है, उसके फादर हो सकते हैं, उसके पेरेंट्स हो सकते हैं, उसके फ्रेंड्स हो सकते हैं, उसके मामा चाचा काका हो सकते हैं, पर आप नहीं हो सकते। ये तो सुना ही होगा आपने। इस तरह के बहुत सारे ऐसे, money doesn't bring happiness. Everybody can't be a crorepati. You don't have the right to education to make it big. You don't have enough money to make that big money. ऐसे बहुत सारे beliefs है जिसका तोड़ आपको लाना है। So I think this is making sense to you.
Yeah, I don't like reading it, but it just feels very wrong to even read these
Yes,
things.
exactly. But this is what people live with. Okay. Thank you, Rima, for your thumbs up sign. And I think things are getting very clear now. So let me again share the presentation. Yeah. So how to remove money blocks? Let's see. Step 1 is uncover the subconscious mind. आप देखो आपके दिमाग में क्या क्या मनी बिलीफ्स है, जो मैंने बताया एग्जाम्पल्स उसमें से। Second is be aware. Next time you're going to make a comment about money, just rephrase what you have to say so that you become a friend of money and money becomes a friend of you. So be aware. And step 3 is to reframe your beliefs. जैसे कि आप सोचते हैं कि money is the root cause of evil, change that and say how you use money may be the root cause of evil. Or you start reframing मतलब जो हम सोचते हैं उसको पॉजिटिव वे में पैसे के बारे में बात करो तो पैसा आपके पास आएगा. अगर आप पैसे को क्रिटिसाइज करोगे तो पैसा आपसे बाहर आपके पहुंच के बाहर चला जाएगा. So speak good about money. How to turn your money situation around. Have the hope that you can do it, want to do it, believe you can do it. Find money management resources and tools that can help you. One of the books which I suggest you read is Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, who talks about how you have this mindset and how you can change the mindset and think good about money and know how to manage it, how to invest in different different assets so that you will never ever be broke. Recruit people to hold you accountable and support you through it. Have an accountability partner where you can set a target that this month this much is what I'm going to earn. So you've given that message to the subconscious brain, and there is somebody who keeps reminding you, hello Mohawk, yes, I'm giving you that challenge now. Let's just take it up. I ask you a question. You have a page called Comic Legend on Instagram. Am I right?
Yes.
Can you give some inputs about it? Like what is this page about and what is Comic Rental?
So basically, we give the experience of reading comic books here in India, and we sell them and we rent them. Marvel and DC comics until now.
So doesn't India have these kind of comics?
They do, but it's rare to find them, and if you do find them, it's quite costly.
Okay, so you have found a niche market of those people who are DC and Marvel fans.
Yes.
So how do you think you will be able to increase your income per month?
By working on it and keep selling.
See, for the viewers, we need to understand that he has found an idea, a business idea, which he wants to encash on. Right. So first of all, hats off for the thought that you had of wanting to come up with Comic Legends, which is a comic rental book. Comic rental for books, which is Marvel and DC comics, right?
Yeah.
So first of all, a huge round of applause for your thought. Secondly, what is your main intention of choosing that product to sell?
Because I like that product. It's just that these are individual stories which inspire people. And I feel that stories are something amazing in our midst. And I think everyone should be acquainted with some or the other story that inspires them, because at the end of the day, what you believe in will make you successful or make you achieve your dream.
Make you who you want to be. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow, it is so much aligned with what we're talking about. The beliefs that we have actually make us or break us, right? So can you share with me any one particular story which is very inspiring for you from your comic books?
You mean a story from the comic, like a storyline from the comic book?
Yeah.
Yeah, so actually there are many. So basically comic books are a huge are actually small pieces of a huge story. Because there are comic books have been here since 1940s and stuff like that, and they
No. Comics books have been here since my birth itself. So it's long before that.
yeah,
And
so
I
I said
think we
1940s, no?
started with Chanda Mama and Amar Chitrakatha.
Yeah, so these are just so yeah, there is in India, if you go to see, there is Tinkle as well. So there are
Tinkle,
many,
yes.
yeah, so there are many comics like that. So these are just small stories, but the thing is that they try to make the stories interesting.
Hmm.
Now, if you go to the technicalities
Interesting,
of
and
it,
if I'm not mistaken, very contemporary also, and a little dramatic.
yeah, of course.
Huh.
So if you go to
Can
the
you come a little up so that yeah, that's better.
yeah,
Yeah.
so for the if you go to see the technicality of it, in storytelling, there should be drama, there should be suspense. So it is just like life.
Huh.
These are just technicalities of it that make you think, oh, this is some science, but it's rather an art. So, for
Okay.
example, in art, if you go to see, there should be even coloring, etc., etc. But that's not the main point of it. The main point of it is to make it look beautiful.
Correct.
For comics, also, it's the same thing. It's to make the story look beautiful. Hence, in every issue, no matter how small the book is, like usually paper book comics are around 20 to 25 pages, just of story, and rest all pages are just advertisements and stuff like that. So to put something even worth for someone to buy in in just a small story, so you have to make it worthwhile their experience.
Correct.
Yeah, so basically each comic book is like an episode of a series, so every episode should be something so that the person buys the episode.
Correct.
So that's what it is. So I think that inspiration from any inspiring comic books, every comic book is inspiring in their own way. It's about what you get out of it, because and
Correct.
story can be looked from 100 angles,
Hmm.
and it depends upon you what you pick out of it.
Which perspective you pick up. So you still haven't answered my question. My question was, what any one thing that inspired you in DC or Marvel comics? Tell me the episode and the what is it, the story, a little bit about the story.
I rather got inspired by the animated series of DC, because which there are comic books of, obviously, but I have not read those comic books because I have already seen the series, so it's
Hmm.
just repetitive. Anyways, the series that I'm talking about was DC series. So I was inspired by Batman. I am inspired by Batman,
Hmm.
and it sounds a little kiddish for some people, but it's just that it's the greatest character alive, greatest character ever made, because the depth in it, the depth, the willpower to never give up,
Hmm.
no matter how hard anything is, or just to fight till the end, just for a small little cause.
Correct.
Does not matter if someone thinks that your belief is too big or your belief is too small. It depends on if you feel that that belief is enough. So that's
Yeah,
what
it's worth
Batman.
fighting for.
It's worth fighting for. Yes.
It's worth fighting for. So Batman has inspired you, and I'm sure stories do make an impact, because storytelling is art form which was there for years together. Our grandmas used to tell us stories, and it is through stories that our tradition and culture is passed on from generation to generation. So the fact that stories, the hero, it actually gives you an experience of actually living the action of Batman. And when you read the comics, you feel as if you are the hero, and somewhere at the back of your mind, indirectly, you are inspired to achieve your dreams, right?
Yeah.
So this is the experience you want to give to the audience, to your buyers.
Yes. Yes.
So who are the potential buyers? Who are people, like who? I mean, it definitely has to be somebody who
Kids.
likes reading.
kids and there are diehard comic call fans who are aged from anywhere from 18 to 30, but mostly the major, if you go to see the target market, is kids below the age of 16, 17.
So starting from 9 years of age?
Yeah, of course.
All right. So I do have a young boy who may be interested in it, and I will ask him to connect to you. So you know your niche market, you know the kind of experience you want to give people. So I think the idea is worth investing in, and I would like to be an investor for the next set of DC comics that you will be buying. And
These
yes,
comic
may
investment also, as you said. So if you know Stan Lee,
hmm,
he was the creator of Marvel, founder of one of the founders of Marvel,
hmm,
and he said that when he created Spider-Man,
hmm,
one of the if one of the if not the greatest character of Marvel,
hmm,
uh, they said it was too bad. How can because yes, the target market is kids, so kids
hmm,
are not supposed to like insects,
hmm.
that to a spider. How can you can create that Spider-Man?
Character and make
what
it
do you
very real.
what do you want to give him? You want him to be a teenager. How can a superhero be a teenager? Plus he has life problems, so why
Hmm.
do you want? But he just didn't think much about it. He just posted it. Then later on they got good results. So at that time, after everything got successful, obviously many years later, he said that if you have an idea that you genuinely think is good, don't let some idiot talk you out of it.
Wonderful, wonderful. I'm sure you will be creating experiences for people who buy your books, and
Yes.
may the best come to you. So, we
Thank
come back to the question with respect to uh, abundance in money. So, what is the target for you next month? That end of 31st January 2022, what is the amount of money that will come into your bank account through the sale of
you.
your
I have put a lot of thought into this.
huh,
So you have put it very simply as such, but I don't now, right now, especially, I don't think in the terms of money, what money I am getting,
hmm,
because the money I'm getting is inclusive of it's the gross sales basically.
hmm,
So I'm just thinking about the profit for now.
hmm.
But anyways, if you're going to say, then uh by 31st, then I think around 25
Okay,
25K, yes.
okay.
20
So
25.
all the best. So be it. Let 25K be there at the end of 31st January 2023. And may the new year ring in lots of good wishes and prosperity for you. So we
Thank you.
continue to the uh, presentation. Just allow me a few moments. Yeah. So believe you can do it, which you already have. Build positive saving habits to help to stick with it. Recruit people to hold you and be accountable and support you through it. So, this is how you can turn your money situation around. Things you say to yourself about money that you need to stop saying. If at all you're saying this, please stop saying it. I'm not meant to be rich. Rich people are greedy and selfish. People will stop loving me if I have too much money, or people will freak out if I make too much money, or it's more important to be happy than rich. So let's turn the tables and think about the affirmations that we can say. So here are 25 affirmations which can help you to embed that in your mind that this 25,000 is coming into your account and you're actually making your dream comes true. Can you read it out loud? You can read one, I'll read
Yes.
the other.
There are no limits to what I can and will achieve.
I am worthy of the wealth I desire.
I am financially free.
I'm grateful for the money that I have.
I am a money magnet.
Wealth and abundance flows to me.
Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways.
I am open to receiving money.
I experience wealth as a key part of my life.
I am capable of overcoming any money obstacles that stand in my way.
I can conquer my money goals.
Today, I commit to living my financial dreams.
I want more money, and that's okay.
It's easy and natural for me to be prosperous and successful.
My life is filled with health and wealth.
Abundance is coming. I deserve and I accept it.
I accept and receive unexpected money.
I accept and receive unexpected prosperity.
I have more than enough money.
I deserve to make more money.
I am always discovering new sources of income.
Money comes my way in both expected and unexpected ways.
I am open to receiving all wealth life brings to me.
I'm not poor, I'm just low wealth right now that is changing.
I am getting out of my own way when it comes to money.
Awesome, awesome. So it was really wonderful having you at our show, and we really hope, pray, and bless that you receive the abundance into your bank account so that we can prove to the world that anybody can be rich, become rich, and receive abundance multifold and become whatever they want to and make their dreams come true. Of course, the intentions are to give the society some real good experience and to value people and to make them understand that yes, we are there for them. So thank you, Mohak, for being here. Thank you, Rima, for being here. God bless you all. And those who are watching, this is Secrets of Living a Full Life, a fearless, unstoppable, limitless, and loving life. And this is life designer Bijit Tushar signing off for now. Do put in your comments as to how you enjoyed this session and do promise that these affirmations you will be telling 21 times per day for 21 days in a cycle of 63 days. And that's when these beliefs will be fixed in your mind and you will be on the path to financial abundance. Stay blessed and good night. Thank you, Mohak, once again for making